Class 6 Mathematics, Chapter 11 Ratio. Children, today you will learn about ratio. What is ratio? The relation between two quantities of same kind and same unit obtained on dividing one quantity by the other is called their ratio. That is, if you have to find out the ratio of two quantities like A and B, it can be written as A by B in the fractional form and A is to B as the ratio. So here the relationship between the two quantities A and B, which are of the same kind having the same unit, can be written as A is to B. Now, what do you understand by of the same kind? That is, both quantities of same kind means that if one quantity is length, then the other quantity should also be length. You cannot take one quantity as length and the other quantity as mass or time or anything, because the ratio of length to the ratio of mass has no meaning. Second, both the quantities must have the same unit. That is, both the quantities must have the same units for measurement. For example, you have got 20 centimeter and 10 centimeter. You have to find out the ratio of 20 centimeter is to 10 centimeter. Here, both the units are the same. Here it is 20 centimeter and here it is 10 centimeter. So, 20 by 10, you can cut off 0 and your ratio will be 2 is to. So, when both the units are same in both the quantities, so as 2 is to 1. But if you have the ratio of 20 centimeter and 1 meter, that is, you have to find out the ratio of one quantity which is given as centimeter and the other quantity which is given as meter. So here you have to convert this meter into centimeter. So converting 1 meter into centimeter, we get 100 centimeter, and ultimately 20 centimeter divided by 100 centimeter will give you 1 is to 5 as the ratio. Generally, we convert the greater unit which is present over here into the smaller unit. So 20 centimeter and 1 centimeter, converting this 1 meter into 100 centimeter, we get 20 by 100 and your ratio is 1 is to 5. Certain points to remember. The ratio of two quantities is denoted by the colon sign. That is, whenever you are writing the ratio of two quantities, you have to put this colon sign in between those two numbers. The second point. The ratio of two quantities of the same kind and in the same unit is obtained on dividing one quantity by the other. For example, 20 kg is to 40 kg. That is, you have to find out the ratio of 20 kg is to 40 kg. We can simply write it as in the fractional form 20 kg by 40 kg, which will cut off, the units will cut off, and 2 and 4 will cut off and you'll get 1 by 2. That is 1 is to 2 is your ratio. The third point. The first term of a ratio is called the antecedent and the second term of the ratio is called the consequent. That is, in this ratio 1 is to 2, 1 is the antecedent and 2 is the consequent. That is, 1 here is the first term which is the antecedent and 2 here is the second term which is the consequent. The fourth point. A ratio must always be expressed in its lowest term. You can see over here, I did not write it as 20 is to 40 because we have to convert the fraction which we get over here into its lowest term and then only we can get the ratio. So a ratio must always be expressed as its lowest term. The fifth point, a ratio has no unit as it is a pure number. That is, whatever unit you have over here has to be same so that you can cut it off, and a ratio ultimately will not have any unit and it will be a pure number. The sixth point, the terms of a ratio are written in a definite order. That is, you will always have to write the ratio of 1 is to 2. That is, if you are finding out the ratio of 20 kg is to 40 kg, it will always be written as 1 is to 2. You cannot write it as 2 is to 1, because 2 is to 1 will mean that you are finding out the ratio of 40 kg to 20 kg. Some solved examples. Express as a simple ratio, that is 5 kg is to 800 gram. You can see that both the units are different. Here the antecedent is having a kg and the consequent is having a gram. So converting this kg into gram, we get 5 kg which is equal to 5 into 1000, that is 5000 gram. So 5000 gram divided by 800, you cut off and ultimately you get your ratio as 25 is to 4. See the second sum over here. There are 3 terms. 2 by 3, which is a fraction, is to 4 by 5, which is another fraction, is to 1 by 2, which is the third fraction. So in this term, we have to first take out the LCM of these 3 terms. So the LCM of 3, 5 and 2 you will get as 3 into 5 into 2 equal to 30. Now you have to multiply each term by this LCM. That is 2 by 3 into 30 is to 4 by 5 into 30 is to 1 by 2 into 30. So ultimately you cut off 3 and 30, you get 20. You cut off 5 and 30, you get 24. And you cut off 2 and 30, you get 15. So your ratio at the end will be 20 is to 24 is to 15.